The sun's not out here, but I think this thing is, was it called Flight of Fear now? Flight of Fear. I don't see the sign. I guess they took it down because they're doing some construction for a new Giga coaster coming in next year. I'm going to attempt to get on it. Probably going to end up doing the Walk of Shame again. So, and I'll try to show you, but it's an indoor coaster. Really dark, but I'll take video of what I can. I am 5'9", and earlier this week I weighed in at 349 pounds. If you'd like to see how you compared to me, just take a look at this guy right here. Like we're going into a secret government facility. Flight of Fear. It's a steel-launched, enclosed roller coaster, so it's inside a building, and it has a brother over at King's Dominion. It's, I believe, to be the same ride. They were the first two coasters when they opened to feature linear induction motor launch, LIN for short. Now, when it first opened in 1996, I remember riding this actually on opening day. I went with my uncle and my younger brother. We waited in line for about 4 hours to ride this thing. And it was themed to the Outer Limits TV show. Original name, The Outer Limits Flight of Fear. They kept that name for a while and then renamed it in 2001 to Flight of Fear, which it is today. It has a duration of 1 minute, so it's kind of short. It has a top speed of 54 miles an hour, a length of 2,705 feet. It's so disorienting when you're in there. I can't tell if there are any drops or not. It just kind of shoots you off like a gun, and then you're just twisting and turning and flopping all over the place for the entire ride. It's fun, but again, it's disorienting, and by the time you're done, you have no idea where you've been, where you're going. It's go like, wow, what just happened? It does have forward inversion, so it flips and flops you all over the place. For the short minute duration, forward inversion, that's pretty quick, whatever, 15 seconds you're spinning. So, and again, it's a launching coaster, and that 54 mile an hour top speed is straight off launch, 0 to 54 miles an hour. It only takes 4 seconds, so whew, right out like a gun. Yeah, the word processor is an obvious plant.
Get a fix on it. Fire up your language algorithm. See if there was anything decipherable in there. Morris, scan the saucer for any state changes.
You got it.
Okay, hold it up. It's cool on standby.
What are you doing?
Good man. Morris, bring it up for me.
I think this might be the original stuff they put in 20 years ago.
It definitely is.
I don't know if they've even dusted back here.
Well, these screens are new, but like, that's a TV over there. That's got to be the one that's been here. Why would you change it?
Okay. We are about to board the alien spacecraft.
What is he talking about? Inside the ship.
This is cool. So we've been abducted.
This wasn't a bad way at all.
All clear. 5.
Woo, that's loud.
It's a lot more than there's a seatbelt that clips to the lap. It's weird.
Oh,
I love this ride.
they disappeared.
I like that it shows up empty. So that's way creepy.
As expected, making another walk of shame. Oh well, I expected it. I remember riding Flight of Fear when it first opened in 1996 and was themed to the Outer Limits. And then, well, I didn't have any trouble because I was, I don't know, 14, 15 at the time, and I was smaller. And they had overhead restraints. You know, you sat in a cart, which you still do, and you had the overhead restraints that come over your shoulder and buckled in. But today they have changed that. Even though it's a coaster with 4 inversions, there are no overhead restraints. There, you still sit in the cart, but it's a lap bar that comes down, and the lap bar has a little, like a seatbelt buckle. It doesn't go around your waist. It just kind of goes along the side of your leg and buckles to the actual lap bar. I guess this is to allow the lap bar to get down to a certain location where it's safe for the rider to be on the ride. I'm not sure how far that is. It's probably 3 or 4 clicks in, because I was able to get into the ride seat, which was tight, but at just under 350 pounds I was able to get in, but I couldn't quite get the lap bar down far enough to get that buckle to reach the snap on the side of the lap bar. So it was close. It really was. I'm going to say probably your cap on this is 325 pounds, maybe a little different depending on where you hold your weight. As it came down, when I was trying to get the buckle in place, the issue became less about my gut and more about where it was on my legs. I couldn't pull my legs back any farther because I guess maybe my thighs were too big or something. And of course, when you try to compress yourself into a small space, all this mass that you may have in your middle will kind of move up forward and cause. It just makes it more difficult to pull your legs up farther to get that restraint, because it's a lap bar and there's a little thing on the shin area that will kind of hold your legs in place too. So you have to get all that down there to get that buckle on the side to the right location. So was not able to ride. Now, although it was close for me and I couldn't ride today, and I think the cap might be at 325, I have ridden this ride at just over 300, so I know it's somewhere between where I am today and where I was then. If you want to chance it, it's I think we waited about 15-20 minutes. I waited in line. There's no test seat, but the wait goes pretty quick because it's a pretty interesting indoor queue with some interesting thematic elements, alien themed, so that's always fun. So if you got a short line, maybe 15-20 minutes, maybe if you're close to that wait, you might want to give it a wait, give it a try. You never know. All they can tell you is no, and I had to do the walk of shame. If that doesn't bother you, then you give it a shot. But there it is. You want to give it a try. Hope this helps. Have fun. Good luck.